Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Johan Solar, and today we're tackling a topic that everyone needs at some point in their lives: acing your next job interview. Oh, if you've got an interview coming up or just want to be ready when opportunity knocks, this episode is for you. We'll be breaking down 5 golden tricks to ensure you walk into that interview confident, prepared, and ready to impress. It'll also share 20 common interview questions and how to answer them, plus some advice for those dreaded curveball questions. Stick around for the next couple of minutes. You don't want to miss this. Let's get started, shall we? Preparation is non negotiable. Did you know that 49% of employers say they can tell within the first 5 minutes if a candidate is the right fit? First impressions matter big time, and preparation sets the stage. Here's what to do. Before your interview, study the job description like it's a final exam. Understand the required skills and match your experience and achievements to these points. Then, research the company. What's their mission, their values, and their latest projects? If it's a product based company, try to actually use the product if possible. For example, one candidate I coached asked intelligent questions about a mobile app during their interview, and it wowed the hiring manager. Why? Because it showed initiative. Don't forget to prepare thoughtful questions for when the interviewer asks, "Do you have any questions for us?" A great one is something like, "What do you enjoy most about working here?" It shows a genuine interest in the company culture. Above all, which leads us to our next trick. Here's something a lot of people forget: the interview starts the moment you arrive at the business location, not when you're called into the room. Hiring managers often place just as much emphasis on your behavior as they do on your answers. From the second you walk through those doors, you're being observed. Here's how to nail this part: err on the side of professional attire. You don't want to give the impression that you're taking the opportunity lightly. Be polite to absolutely everyone. Smile at the receptionist, thank anyone who opens a door for you, and try to make a positive impression on staff members you meet. Believe it or not, hiring managers sometimes ask reception staff or other employees for input about candidates. Stay professional in common areas. Waiting in a lobby? Resist the urge to check Instagram. This is the time to quietly review your notes, smile, and remain alert. One hiring manager once told me that a candidate made an incredible impression, not in the interview itself, but while casually chatting with another staff member. That behavior signaled to the company that this person would fit into their culture. Keep that in mind. Every interaction counts. According to research, 93% of hiring managers ask the question, "Tell me about yourself." Yup, it's that predictable, and yet so many people still freeze up. Here's how to nail it. Structure your answer with what I call the present, past, future formula. Start with your current role or situation, highlight relevant past accomplishments, and end with why you're excited about this specific opportunity. For example, I'm currently a marketing coordinator at XYZ company, where I manage social media content and campaigns that grew our engagement by 40% over the past year. Before that, I earned my degree in communications while interning at ABC Agency, where I discovered my passion for storytelling. I'm excited about this role because it aligns with my goal of managing larger scale campaigns and working in a team oriented environment like yours. Boom. That's clear, concise, and impactful. Want more examples? Here are 5 other top questions and answers you need to master. You'll hear these in almost every interview. 1. What are your greatest strengths? Mention skills relevant to the job and back them up with examples. 2. What's your greatest weakness? Instead of saying, "I'm perfect," offer a real weakness you're working to improve. 3. Why do you want to work here? Research the company ahead of time and connect it to your goals or values. 4. Describe a time you faced a challenge at work. Use the STAR method: situation, task, action, result to structure your response. 5. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Show ambition, but stay realistic. Tie it to how you can grow within the company. Preparing answers like these helps with confidence and ensures you don't stumble. And here's a tip for curveball questions, like, what would you do if you were a tree? Yep, Those odd ones pop up sometimes. If this happens, stay calm and show your thought process. There are usually no right answers. They're just testing your critical thinking. Here's a stat that will blow your mind. 55% of communication during an interview is nonverbal, like posture, eye contact, and gestures. That's more than half. Here's how to ace your body language game. Start with a firm handshake or the virtual equivalent, and maintain eye contact. It shows confidence. Sit up straight but stay relaxed. No slouching and no crossed arms. It can make you seem closed off. Smile. Yes, it's simple, but 40% of interviewers report favoring candidates who smile during interviews. Finally, mirror the interviewer's energy subtly. If they're super serious, don't act like a stand up comedian. If they're laid back, relax your tone slightly. Remember, it's not just about what you say, it's about how you carry yourself while saying it. Here's the final trick. Don't ghost the interviewer after it's over. 57% of candidates don't send thank you notes, which is a missed opportunity. A simple thank you email expressing your gratitude for the opportunity and reiterating your enthusiasm sets you apart. Pro tip: mention something specific from the interview. For example, if you discuss the company's recent product launch, say, I loved learning about the team's work on the new app. I'm even more excited about the opportunity to contribute. We got a question from a listener this week. Sarah from Chicago wrote in asking, what do I do if I bomb a question during the interview? Great question, Sarah. My advice? Stay calm. If you didn't know the answer, it's okay to be honest and admit it. Say something like, that's a great question. I don't have experience with that directly, but I'd love to learn. Then pivot to a strength or skill that could make up for it. If you accidentally said something off, don't panic. Redirect with something like, actually, I'd like to clarify what I meant. Remember, mistakes happen, and interviews are about building rapport, not perfection. And there you have it, 5 tricks to ace your next job interview. To recap, prep like a pro. Know the company, the role, and common questions. Stay professional. Every step matters. Remember, interviews start the moment you walk into the building. Mind your body language. Confident body language speaks just as loudly as your words. Tackle tough questions calmly. Behavioral or curveballs, you've got this. Follow up with gratitude. A thank you note might just seal the deal. If you loved what you learned today, I'd really appreciate it if you shared this episode with a friend who might need it. And hey, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to catch all future episodes. Until next time, go forth, conquer your interviews, and remember, you're one step closer to landing your dream job.